But accordingly, even on 3rd February 2020, the High Court of Karnataka had called the BGML matter, and they had warned the Government of India that you have still not implemented Supreme Court order, which is mandatory on you. But they pleaded for 4 weeks' time, which we agreed that because they also wanted to say the MECL, the exploration company, had come to KGF, and they have made a techno-economical report wherein they are indicating about 8,000 crores of worth gold is available in the sub-levels. So we are also very happy all along BGML authorities, Government of India, Ministry of Mines, was always telling there is no gold. This is the first time in the history of BGML after closure that they have come to the court and declared themselves that there is nearly 8,000 crores worth of gold in the BGML assets. So it's a great news to us, because this is what we have been telling all along. There is plenty of gold. If you are not able to run the mines, please hand it over to us. Don't bury the gold. Don't bury the natural resource. It's a God's gift. We should not leave it into the ground for burying it. And it is the asset of the people of KGF, citizens of KGF. Fortunately, they took 4 weeks' time, and which was given by the court, and we were hopeful that by 4 weeks they will come back with a resolution of BGML, because that was the tenor in which the court directed them. But unfortunate for all of us, rather, it's a national issue, it's an international issue now. The COVID-19 gripped into, and the courts were not convening after that for a long time now. And even recently, when the online court proceedings are going on, because our matter is from year 2000, the file is too big for them to really scan and make it electronic type for the judges to go through it. So our case will come only when the COVID is, to a large extent, is not in the arena. But we are hoping that it will be called anytime. Yeah.
How about the cyanide dump, sir? There's a big saying going on. Thousands, 100 tons of cyanide dump will be sent to testing to Hyderabad.
Yeah. See, even cyanide dump, we are having nearly 35 lakh to, 350 lakh to 400 lakh tons of cyanide dump. And these are already tested by various agencies. And if one more agency wants to test the tail dump, which is there accumulated for the last 140 years, nothing wrong, because anyway, we are, even when we are starting, we have to actually analyze, test almost every day, every time. So if somebody wants to test it, we should not worry about it. Let it be 100 ton is too less a sample size for them to really go for take for testing. We have no objection in anybody taking, anybody doing, except that they should go in a direction which is in the interest of the public of KGF and the employees of KGF.
Sir, 973 acres of land to be taken over by state government, and they are planning for an industrial park or industrial hub.
This is, to be frank with you, this 973 acres were reported by us to the court when BML illegally had a lease, made a lease, illegal lease with BGML for taking over 2 workshops and nearly 1,000 acres of land. At that time itself, we indicated to BML, also to the court, that there is already nearly 1,000 acres of surplus land available with BML, right next to the service center and areas where now it has become near to that offices quarters. So that being there, now I think state government, which had sought that place for industrializing, it's a very good proposal. We should be happy about it. But over and above, what I feel is the state government has, at least for KGF, for last at least 20-30 years, have not done much to KGF. For example, they have developed what is called as industrial estate in Muscom. They also have, there is an industrial estate near Bangarpet. Both these industrial estates are almost without any big activity. And if they really wanted to support the employees of the society of the citizens of KGF, they should have expanded that, like how they have done in Narsapura, how they have done other areas. Now they have done Whitefield. Such kind of industrial estate they could have easily done, because available even now. BGML as such will be having nearly 5 separate gold mines with nearly 14,000 employees in it. Also, Chigirigunta to Srinivaspura is around 78 kilometers. These 78 kilometers will have nearly 20 BGMLs. That is what is their proposal also, which will entail nearly 100 tons of gold in the same one single belt. BGML, the 5 mines are ready to produce 5 tons per year annually. And if all the mines are run, maybe a few years it will take, because there has to be some more exploration. If that is done, nearly 20 BGMLs will be there. That means nearly 2 lakh population will be deployed in those as a direct employment, and nearly 100 tons of gold can be produced. This I already written to everybody, including our Honorable Prime Minister and the Minister of Mines, and with the feasibility that it is possible. Actually, this 973 acres which you were telling earlier, that is belongs to BML, and it belongs to BML have taken lease from state government. So it directly belongs to state government if they want to hand over. If they are not utilizing, they can hand over to government of Karnataka. But that has got all the infrastructure. It's right next to the road. Is already BML is next door, and there is already habitations there. There's so many people are there, and it's very easy, and it's known to everyone, with all the electric supply, power supply, the water supply, everything. It's a fully developed location. Whereas this Betranahalli, which somebody says 3,200 acres of oil, it's actually not a place which is for industrialization, because there already it's a mineral zone. This land of Betranahalli is been as with Britishers. Right from British time, it is kept basically to produce gold and other minerals. So if somebody wants to make it industry, they can always industry anywhere. But gold mines or gold, any other minerals will not come everywhere. It will come only in that location. So unless that mineral is exploited, or unless it is categorized that there is nothing in that area, we should not think of going for industry. And in that place, there are no roads, there are no infrastructure, there is no habitation. So thinking that an isolated location, just thinking that we just to, I don't know, it's maybe a show, whatever it is, and now it becomes contempt of court. They are not supposed to even talk on this matter without even implementing the Honorable Supreme Court order. So unless the stakeholders are held, and if they should have had a meeting with all the stakeholders, then they start announcing is okay. When the employees are not been settled, the employees are already been given the provisions of reopening the mines through the Supreme Court order. How can anybody, without even asking the employees' representatives, just think that they can do what they want when they are already the property is in the court? It's it's only, I don't think it is a serious matter. They just want to make some announcement, and then like in hospital, which you are earlier telling, they said yes, by 1 crore we will invest and reopen the hospital, when fully knowing that it is in the liquidation, the property is in liquidation, and no one party has got any power unless the court gives a direction. So the same thing happened for railway line between Marikuppam to Kuppam. When they were not able to get the land, ultimately the court we have to request the court to intervene, and court gave the direction, yes, you have to pay for it, because they have to pay nearly 5 to 5.8 crores to get that property 45 acres. If somebody wants 3,200 acres, let them pay 410 crores beforehand, then we'll talk about it. So I think maybe nobody can get anything free, because we have given the land of even accommodation to employees with a price. So that price becomes the base now. Nobody can take any part of BGML less than that price. So that's what we have done even to Indian Railways.
Sorry, Jagdish Shettar, Minister for small and medium scale industry, as Minister has come in. Prahalad Joshi has announced 3,200 acres to get surveyed. Did any of the elected representatives meet all the union leaders, sir, to talk about
I
this?
don't say all the union leaders to be met, because there is trade unions are there only when there is a trade. But I am not telling all the trade unions. But those who are actually, it is a Supreme Court order you are now flouting. At least the petitioner who is in the Supreme Court, to whom it is allowed, The forum is allowed by Supreme Court by its clause. They said only forum is allowed for reasonable matter. So, when that being the case, they should have had a discussion. They knew that we don't really talk or we don't really react anything. We are really very happy if something good happens to KGF. We are hoping for that to happen. The same government of Karnataka, last 20 years when the company is closed, they didn't come. They didn't even come to see what employees are undergoing the problem. So, when that being the case, they suddenly want to come and do something without even discussing, without even talking to us. It's very unfortunate. So, I don't know whether who gives them the right to flout the Supreme Court order.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon.